What's up, everybody? My name's Gerlin here, bringing you another episode of Let's Talk. When we last left off, I talked about religion, and that didn't go so bad. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse than what it was, but it wasn't too bad. You guys were able to understand what I was saying, and not everybody agreed, which is completely fine. I completely agree with everybody's opinion. I don't. Okay, I don't agree with everybody's opinion, but I respect everybody's opinion. I'm not gonna tell you you're wrong or anything like that. I will listen to you and I will take whatever you have to say for whatever it is you want me to take it for. So, thank you all so much for not hating me for making that video. That meant a lot to me. Today, I wanted to talk about something that just recently, well, no, it hasn't recently occurred to me, but it's been a recurring problem for me. And this is the part of Let's Talk where I actually get personal with you guys and I don't think I've ever done that per se. I've always talked about things that I knew kind of about. I have like a slight idea of what I thought. So I did homosexuality, making a difference, um, racism, homosexuality, or no, wait, that's racism. That's homosexuality, double standards, the religion, all that stuff. That was making a difference. Those two. Um, but today I had a bit of a epiphany, I guess it was. It was me sitting in my room this morning, and I decided to uh, take my life into my own hands, basically. And I decided to uh, get all the stuff that I needed to get done. I got it done myself. I didn't need anybody to tell me what to do. And what happened that made me do that, that kind of made me want to do that, was something that happened the other day. It was I was having a talk with my dad the other day, and we were talking about school and everything like that. So he wanted to talk about school, and I said, "Fine, okay, we can talk about school." So, and you might get what I'm talking about from the what the title of this video might tell you exactly what I'm talking about here, but uh, for those of you who don't read the title, I guess I could say right now this is going to be about expectations. One thing my dad was talking to me about was school and that I needed to get everything done. And something I did do it. I said I would do it and I did it. But something my mother told me today actually was that yesterday my father was actually complaining, saying that I'm a lazy kid and everything like that, and that I'll never get anything done and all this stuff. And I was very confused, because I had gotten it done this morning, and he didn't know I had gotten it done. But he was complaining and everything, saying that, uh, you know, it's a bunch of weird stuff. And like all this stuff, you might hear some people in the background because I have family over, like I said in my single player. But yeah, like some recordings get ruined and stuff like that. I'm not gonna go into that. So I might, but I don't care. Um, but something that really bothered me about it was that you can't set an expectation for people. Um, Everybody works a different way. Like for example, me, I work at my own pace whenever I feel like working. I do things whenever I really feel the need to do it. I do things when I want to, when I have the time, or when I'm in the mood. When I'm not in the mood to do something, I may seem lazy or I may seem uh, out of whack or so. And people set a bar that is way too unrealistic for other people. Like for example, myself, I am who I am, and I will continue to be who I am until the day I am no longer a part of this world. And that's what's scary about it, because nobody ever understands that um, there are different people out there. There are different kind of people that work different ways and everything. I mean, like, it just bothered me a little bit, knowing that that somebody close to me, like a family member, would say something like that I'm lazy and that I'm all this stuff, and it was slightly irritating to me. Um, mostly because uh, the people talking about me didn't do anything with their lives either. But I'm not going to talk about them. I really don't care. Um, but it did bother me. If I don't know if you can hear it in my voice that I was kind of shocked when my mother told me that my dad was complaining about me like that. So yeah, so that kind of got me a little bit down today. But I honestly have no idea what I'm building here. But yes, that's the main thing I wanted to talk about is expectation. Whereas you can't set an expectation for people if you don't know who they are. Um, for some reason, people like to talk about other things. I don't know what, but you know, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. I don't mind. I don't care. Oh well. You just heard a knock, by the way. Sorry about that. Yeah. Sometimes I don't even feel like recording these videos, and there's always little bits of me that say I love doing this. I really do. I love recording and I love doing all this stuff. But there's always those times when you get uh, kind of emotional and you say, "What am I doing right now? Could I be doing something better with my life?" or all that stuff. And stuff like this that happens in real life that uh, shouldn't make that big of an impact on you starts to make a big impact, and it's like I said, this is gonna be a little bit of a personal episode. Sorry if you don't want to hear my rambling, but it's gonna happen if you keep watching. So, um, this is just a way for me to vent. I just felt like venting right now because I needed to get it off my chest a little bit. Um, but yeah, sorry. Again, it's not really what I planned on talking. Well, no, I didn't plan on talking about anything today. Like, I don't really talk. I don't really plan on what I'm going to talk about. Um, I usually just do it because I feel like it, and that's what I do with most of my recordings. I just do it because I feel like it. I feel like recording one day, so I'm like, okay, let's do it. I never pre-record anything. I thought about pre-recording stuff, but I didn't. I don't really like the idea of it because of the fact that um, because of the fact that you know I don't get to talk to you guys per se. Be I don't get to read the comments and see what you guys have to say and everything. You guys don't get to leave your input on it, which is my favorite part about it. So back to what I was talking about. Sorry about that. But yes, talking about the whole setting expectations thing. It's kind of weird talking about that, being that I never set an expectation for anybody. I have never tried to set an expectation. I let people be themselves, and I think that's one of the more uh, nice things I have about me is that I let people be them. I don't judge people. I guess that's the word, or that's the word I'm looking for at least. Um, and what I expect from that is to not be judged myself. And sometimes that doesn't work out so well, and I get things like this happening, and it's just a big hullabaloo, and it bothers me kind of. Not really. I'm not a family person per se. Um, I'm not really that personal with my family or anything like that, and I talk to them sometimes when I feel like it, but not a lot. Not a lot. It's because of this that happens most of the time whenever I talk to my family. I get an expectation, like they expect me to become, or they expect me to do something, and I decide that I'm going to take my time, and then they see me as being lazy, when really in actuality I'm working at my own pace, and that's something that I like. I like working at my own pace. I like that, and I like when I don't get judged for working at my own pace because that means that I'm being me, and the reason why I'm telling you guys all this is because that's the point of Let's Talk. It's to give you guys my opinion or my story on something, and this is my story on expectations. And I don't know if I'm making a very good point at helping people, but I'm making the point that um, these things happen to everybody. You're not alone if you feel the same thing. You're definitely not alone. I'm here with you. I'm honestly here with. I'm 18 years old. You could be any age to feel the same way I feel, and that's what amazes me. That some people can have the same exact feelings that others have, and they can be so young. I mean, I've seen 13-year-olds complain about depression, and that kind of confused me um, because I've never heard of a 13-year-old with depression, and it seemed kind of weird to have, like, how could you be 13 so young and suffer from depression? But then I remember that not everybody's the same, and I shouldn't judge people, and I'm glad I do realize that. Um, Sorry, my girlfriend's texting me. I talked to her a little bit about it, so it's fine. It's fine. I'm completely fine by now. I got depressed a while ago. Not really depressed. I was annoyed at what people were telling me. And another one that happened yesterday, I believe it was since I had my family over, and I'm one of those people that likes to get glued to the computer. Um, my brother decided to tell my parents that I was lazy and that I'm not going to do good in the real world, and that kind of made me a little bit upset, being that uh, I understand I understand exactly what he meant. Like being glued to a computer isn't going to help me in any way, but um, honestly, I never understood the whole concept of you're never going to get anywhere in life. What's there? Like, what is there to learn? You live life. That's what you do. You don't try to do anything. You just do it. I mean, it's not really a, a competition, like whose life is the best. You just live a life and you have fun doing it. And to set an expectation saying that because I'm playing on a computer, that I'm not going to get anywhere with life or I'm just being lazy or anything like that, that bothers me. And that bothered me a little. This goes under the category of I got annoyed at the fact that somebody had my brother would say that, and I work like I said, I work at my own pace, and I'm just venting right now, so this video might go on a little bit longer than expected. I don't know if you guys enjoy that or not. If you want to hear just me complaining and everything like that, that's fine. I'm very happy to vote most of you who do listen and everything like that. But if you don't feel like it, I perfectly understand. I wouldn't want to sit here and listen to some random person on the internet rant about something. But yes, this is what this is for, to tell you guys that you're not alone and that you shouldn't set expectations. This is the line. This is an expectation line. You do not make this. Don't. Don't. You make a big X out of this. But I'm not going to make an X. You don't make expectations. That's pretty much the big thing about this. I'm not going to build anymore. Um, so that brings me back to what my brother told me, was that because I'm glued to the computer, was that I'm not going to get anywhere in life, and that's not true. Because when you're somebody like me, or you're just a random person, uh, you can do whatever you want to do. I mean, there's no set goal for anybody. Everybody has their own life and everything. Everybody has their own way of doing stuff. So if you feel the need to set an expectation for somebody else, I don't understand why you would do that. And to those of you who have these expectations set for you, I'm in the same boat as you. Don't feel as if you're alone on this. I mean, you're you're going to get these people who are going to set an expectation for you. You're going to have these people that are going to be disappointed when you don't do something. But you can't let it get to you. That's the problem. You can't let it get to you. You just live your life, and do whatever you feel like doing. Like if you're a slow learner, go ahead and be a slow learner. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. Nobody's going to do anything about it. Like, you can live your life. Don't let anybody else tell you what you can and can't do, because that means that they win. If you let somebody else tell you what you can't do, that means that they're the ones who's, I thought this would look nice, but no. Yes, they're the ones that are winning. They're the ones getting you to do what they want you to do, and you shouldn't do that. You should live your own life. And I might be contradicting myself by telling you guys what you should do, but this is just my opinion again. I'm very sorry if I contradict myself. I'm actually speaking out of annoyance and just trying to vent as well as I can without sounding aggravated or anything like that, because that's one of the reasons why I didn't upload single player, was because I got a little bit aggressive over something that I shouldn't be aggressive about. But back to what I was talking about again. I keep going off track. Very sorry about that. And I'm talking really low because I'd rather people in my house not hear me. Not too sure. Oh well. But I'd rather people in my house not hear me because, again, another thing that happened was that my brother was telling me that what I'm doing here, this whole YouTube thing, was a waste of time, and that I shouldn't be doing it, and that all this stuff. And I had to explain to him that it's a hobby, and that I enjoy doing it and everything like that, and I'm not going to leave. I'm not going to leave because somebody tells me to do something. I'm not going to. I'm one of those people who is not going to succumb to peer pressure just because a family member told me I had to. I understand that you're supposed to listen to your family and everything like that, but for me, a person that's not really a family person, I don't talk to my family too much. I talk to my parents, and that's pretty much it. And my brother lives his own life with his son and his wife and his daughter and everybody, and I live my life here with my parents. So, and I'm soon to leave this house. Uh, I'm soon to live my own life as well, and I'm not sure if I'll talk to them. I'll try, I guess. I'll try to talk to my parents as best I can, but yes, I'm about to live my own life. I'm 18. You can't stay in the house forever. I mean, you can't live with your parents forever. There's no real reason for you to do that. So the whole thing of basically that's just what I wanted to talk about, expectations and everything. Not too sure if I went into it too much, but I give you guys a story. I'll let you guys know that there are always other people out there that are gonna have the same problem as you. It might be worse, it might be better, I have no idea. Life always has that whole up and down thing. There's always going to be somebody who has it worse than you. There's always going to be somebody that has it better than you. You can't look at one side of it because there's always the other side. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Thank you guys for letting me vent today. So I'm glad you guys watched and listened and everything like that. Go ahead and leave anything you want me to talk about next time on the comments. That's pretty much it. I don't really say leave a like or anything like that because this series you shouldn't really feel obliged to like it or anything. It should just be something that you listen to because you like hearing me rant or anything like that. This isn't really ranting, it's just me talking about my opinion. So thank you guys for watching. So, and have a great day. So peace out. Bye everybody.